Right then, so getting back to this Supra build and all the shenanigans that's going with the electrics for these fuel pumps. As you noticed, the lens is going to be a little bit different because I'm now filming on my GoPro, so this will be going over onto my YouTube channel as well. So if you watch it on YouTube, I am coming from TikTok, so to speak. So I'm still going to be keeping the TikTok channel alive and kicking. Don't worry if you are on TikTok, it's still going to be giving you the updates on there, but I am also moving over to YouTube as well as. So yeah, so next task for me on the Supra is basically these relays. These are the relay bases, so I've got the relays to go into those bases, so I need to make out all the wiring and get everything set up so that the fuel pumps can run the 12 volt system as opposed to the 9 volt sort of startup system that they are accredited with from standard. So yeah, let's get to it. So to make a start, I've got my 4 cables, obviously my lives and my earths. I've got my relays there, so I know which ones the main lives are going to be. This here is going to be my trigger wire, which is from the original wiring on the Supra, so that's what that's going to be going to. And then I think one of the ports is left blank, it's not required. So I'm going to get my little drawing out now that I've been following, and I'm going to crack on with that. So for my particular setup here, I don't know if you can see that clearly, it's upside down anyway. So 30 is my feed in in this occasion, and 87, which is this big one, is the feed out. I might have them the wrong way around though, so don't quote me on it. One of these is the trigger wire and the other one is just a dead or an earth. I can't remember it off the top of my head now, but I'm just going to follow my drawing, get some of these crimps made out onto the ends of these wires, and I can get these fed into the holders that hold the relays. Right, so anyway, getting back to this, I've just discovered that my crimps only go up to a size 6, and with these being a 9.5mm spade, they are just far too big. So if anybody in the comments can send me a link or give me the correct details for one of these to do the 9.5s, that'd be ideal. If not, I'm just going to bang them in vise, pin them over, and then actually solder these to the ends of the wires, because that's the only other way I can do it. So yes, so unfortunately right now at this moment in time I can't do them. I don't really want to be buying new tools because I've literally just got 4 of these crimps to do and then I'm done. So ideally I don't want to be buying new stuff just for the sake of buying it. So yeah, so this wire, I'm just going to keep it as long as possible because I don't know actually how long they need to be when they're on the car. So first things first with this. Again, just give it a quick strip, get it in the right port, like so. Contrary to other people, I always like to give them a twist. I don't know why, some people do and some people don't. But anyway, that goes in there like so. Is it focusing there? And you stick it in the crimping tool and crimp that one up. So, for example, just drop my wire. That one goes in there, get that lined up first. Then you feed your wire in there. Make sure you can see your wire inside your crimp. Go for it. And there you go, it's all crimped up. It's not done a very good job of that though there, to be fair. That was rubbish. Definitely had it on the right one. I can't do it because I'm leaning over the camera, so I can't see. Let's try that again on there. No, it's not liking that. That's better, it just didn't crimp properly the first time around, so I've sorted that now. So that's one of those done. Time to do one more. I've got a bit croaky in voice there now. There we go. Nice and secure those now. So that's those two done. So they're going to become the feed wire. What else do I need? Just bear with me. So according to my little diagram here, the trigger wire for the relays from the standard ECU pump on the car should go to 0.85 on the relay. So 85 being this one, I think it is 85 there. So that's this side. So that's going to be that hole there, which is going to be which hole I put this crimp into. Can't see that with that there. I think it's that way. There we go, that's that clipped in there now. So that's trigger wire number 1 complete. And then to copy it on this side, so it's that one. So again, that goes which way around? That way, I think. Like so. So that's that one done. So the next one was the earth. Yes, there is a big fat load of silicone covering that one, so it looks a bit more chunky than what it is. So that's going to go in this side. So that's going to be earth. If I can get it in, there we go. And then obviously it's going to be the feed in and the feed out from the relay. But until I know what crimping tool I need for them, I can't really carry on too much further with this. So I'm going to do the last of the earth wire, and then I'll see what I can do with them. So I've decided with these, because these are a lot bigger than what my crimps can handle, I'm just going to solder them into place. So I'm just going to put the wire in there, solder it into place, and then I'm just going to fold the tabs over so that I can create a solid electrical connection between the wire and it. Yeah, because I'm not going out buying more tools if I don't need them. I've literally got these 4 crimps to crimp, and then that's it, I'm done. So I don't need to buy a tool just for 4 things. So I'm going to stick them in a vise now and then get them soldered up. And there we have it. So that's 2 ends I've soldered in. They're all, make sure I don't touch one I've just done. Yeah, so they're all nice and solid now. They're not going anywhere. So I'm just going to bend these over with a pair of pliers and just make them up snug. So yeah, they'll be alright. They're not ideal, but I ain't going out buying new tools just for the sake of 4 crimps. So let's get to it. So I've just realised whilst I've been doing this that I did actually put these in the wrong way around, so I just need to get these swapped. Done the other one, which is sort of like up there, but as you can see they are a mirror image at the minute, so that one's correct, this one isn't. Sod's law, I always do something wrong. So now all I need to do is fold these over. Now they've swapped them around, so I'll get these cleaned up because they've got a bit of flux all over them, and then I get them tabs folded and make them look a little bit neater than what they are. There we go, they didn't look overly pretty, so I've stuck some heat shrink over them. I have actually used black when I should have used red. I just had a fart moment, so my brain went poof. But anyway, so these are going to be the feeds now from the battery. I've got some other cables that I made up the other day, if you remember from my TikTok videos, that have got the connector plugs on it, so I can remove the pumps if I ever need to. So these are now going to be going into the relay in the correct ports, and I'll show you when I've done. And the joy of these relay bases is that they actually slide and lock together. So all I'm going to do now, So I'm going to give these a bit of a measuring up and try and find a nice box that I can put these in so that all the cables and stuff are kept neat and tidy, and all you'll see is the cables coming out to the associated pumps and to the battery and stuff. So all these will be kept nice and neat. I might not do yet because they do have their own little holders. I'll find somewhere in the back of the car that'll suit them quite nicely. But what I am going to do now is I'm just going to clip them into place into the relays so that they don't get lost. Take the actual relays out first before I do that, otherwise I won't be able to push them in. God, they're quite tough. So yes, and then once I've done that, I've got these. So yeah, from an earlier video I made the actual connector blocks for the pumps, so these pull aparts. If I ever need to take the pumps out, I can do. So one end of this is going to go to the, let me get this right, from the feed from the relay, goes through then to the pump. And obviously these are ridiculously long cables because I just don't know how much length I'm going to need, so I made them longer than I needed to. So until I've got this all located in the boot, I can't really cut the lengths for the relays until I know exactly how long things need to be. So for now, that's me done for today. Little lad is now back from school, so that's my hour in the garage up. So hopefully I'll have a few more updates coming in for you quicker and a bit more in-depth videos now that I'm sort of crossing over to the world of YouTube. So hopefully yeah, I'll just keep you up to date with the notifications, and hopefully when you see the videos dropping, give us a like, give us a follow, and if you are a follower on TikTok, please head on over to YouTube and follow me on there as well, and then it sort of gets my following up on there. So I think currently I've got about 100 and something followers, which isn't a lot, so we're getting there. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.